You talked, Micah, about the comparison between Messi and Ronaldo, and that's the sort of same breath that we're talking about Erling Haaland in. As you said, he's a number 9, he's an out-and-out number 9. And so you would expect his goal-scoring figures to stand up to them. But they don't just stand up to Messi and Ronaldo, he's surpassing them. And if he carries on like this, he would reach, after the same number of games as Messi and Ronaldo have played, or same number as Ronaldo has played, on 1,015 career goals for Erling Haaland. That's the projection if he carries on scoring at this rate. But if you look, Messi and Ronaldo both picked up at around about this stage, so that's possible as well. And they've, you know, they're pretty well regarded.
The only thing I will say, because I know a lot of people looking at, and how can you compare Haaland to Messi and Ronaldo? We're talking about purely goals.
This is just numbers.
Just purely numbers and goals, because
and this is club and country. And the other thing we should say as well is that Norway haven't qualified for a couple of tournaments as well, whereas Argentina, Portugal, they're sort of not quite ever present, but they're usually there.
Yeah, I think in terms of Messi, we know what he can do in terms of goals and assists, and at times he'd play up front, on the right, number 10 in them positions.
We're familiar with his work.
Yes, Ronaldo as well. Don't forget, he started off as a winger, and then he matured into sort of goal scorer, number 9, movement in the box. But in terms of numbers, especially in the Premier League as well, what Haaland is producing now at his age is just staggering. Absolutely unbelievable. In there, he's so sharp. And in terms of the numbers, what you've shown us there, there's no reason he can't surpass that, because of, as long as he stays injury-free. You always got to talk about injuries, because if he plays in a team like Man City, constantly creating chances for him, he's going to get them opportunities to score them goals.
263 goals in 317 games. If you just think about that for a second, how difficult that is to do. Of course, he's playing in a great side that create lots of chances for him, but it is staggering. It's staggering, and it looks like, you know, you figure things out as you get older as well, looking after yourself, making sure you eat correctly, and you'll prepare yourself, ice baths and all these things that he speaks about regularly doing to just give himself that little bit of an edge. Yeah, he's a phenomenon, the guy. He's an amazing player to watch, and he's so different to the other two that you've mentioned. And I don't think for 1 second we're going to compare their styles or anything like that, but an out-and-out goal scorer. It's very hard, to think of anyone that's so as clinical and has every single goal in the bag.